So he was to me. I loved it. I loved it. I had some lube. It was lube. It was everything, and it was perfect. And he was like, "Take this, you white." Like he kept like he's very like into like the race play stuff. But here's the thing. I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk him or like, yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? I was so nervous. I go up the stairs and I'm just heart beating, you know what I mean? He was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, hey, what's up? He was like, you get down? And I was like, oh, am I gay? Yeah, I'm gay as fuck. I get in there and at that moment I go from professional, like a fan, to like, you're about to have sex with him, right? So he pulls his dick out, right? And that thing was big, Tasha.
Most skinny men got big.
No, that thing was big, Tasha.
But most skinny men got
I'm gonna be honest, that thing was like fat and it goes, here's the thing that makes it different. It goes to the left.
Okay.
Like Tasha, it's long and it goes to the left.
Oh, okay, so it's got a curve.
Yeah, to the left.
To the left, everything.
But I gotta be serious.
Look, he was like Beyonce. His inner Beyonce about to come out.
It was, but
go ahead,
Tasha,
yes.
like I did it. I was like shaking. Like, if I do this, is he gonna hurt me?
Yeah.
Because in my community, you could be with a rapper or a straight guy like that or a hood ass Crip or Blood, right? I've been there and done that. Whenever they come to their sense, like, hold up, what the. Like, that's what happens, and you could lose your life like that. That's why a lot of transgender women.
Welcome back to Fame Flux, where the truth behind fame gets exposed. Just now, a shocking leak has surfaced, and Soulja Boy is right in the middle of the firestorm. A former partner of the rapper has allegedly released a private tape online, igniting a wave of chaos across social media. The clip, which began circulating just hours ago, appears to show Soulja Boy in a compromising situation, one he never expected to go public. The leak immediately sparked controversy, with fans scrambling to verify the footage while critics wasted no time dragging the rapper's name through the mud. Soulja Boy, known for his outspoken online presence, didn't stay silent. Within minutes, he fired back in a furious string of posts, denying the allegations and threatening legal action against the person responsible. According to sources close to the situation, Soulja is already in contact with his legal team to issue takedown notices and launch a full investigation into the leak. The rapper's reaction suggests this isn't just an embarrassing moment. It may lead to a full-on legal and public battle. Have you been keeping up with the latest buzz around Soulja Boy? Because the streets are lit with whispers and this drama is wild. Word on the curb is that the so-called young millionaire of the game might have been secretly hooking up with another man behind the scenes. Ever since news started breaking about celebrity scandals, it feels like more and more rap figures are getting caught in unexpected situations. This whole thing exploded when someone going by the name William the Baddest came forward and spilled all kinds of tea.
You getting sued, ma'am. Y'all got me. Not Draco. I need another mansion. You getting sued. That was my lawyer.
He claimed to have had a personal encounter with Soulja Boy himself and didn't hold back in an interview with Tasha K, who's known for airing everything out. The way William described the situation had people gasping and gripping the edge of their seats. This wasn't your average story. This was bold, unfiltered drama. William was hyping up Soulja Boy, making some bold claims about what went down and even describing some very specific physical details. It was graphic and had the internet losing its mind. But even wilder than that was William admitting he was scared to be involved with someone from the street scene. He explained that in certain circles, messing around with another man could get you seriously hurt if the wrong people found out. The risk, the secrecy, and the boldness of the claims have everyone talking loud. You could practically hear the nerves in his voice. He sounded shaken, no doubt. But credit where it's due, William seemed fully in his element while describing the experience with Soulja Boy. He made it clear that night felt like a full-on fantasy coming true, complete with lube, role play, and everything he ever wanted. He described the whole thing as smooth, slick, and just right. And the details? William didn't hold back one bit. He was laying it all out, scene by scene, with no filters whatsoever. But the moment this tea started hitting the internet, Soulja Boy moved fast to shut the whole thing down. He called it all lies and said nobody touched him, not even close. According to him, none of that bedroom talk ever happened, and definitely not with William. Soulja Boy wasn't just denying it. He came out swinging with threats of lawsuits. He claimed he was going after anyone who reposted or repeated the claims, and he made it crystal clear that Tasha K was included in the legal mix. All this, he said, was sparked by a simple photo with a fan. He wasn't playing around either. The tone in his voice was serious as he shouted, "You getting sued? That was my lawyer on the line."
What were your thoughts when 50 Cent blamed the second season ratings dip on gay stuff?
First of all, you know, the pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
The pot calling the kettle black.
Whoa. That was some tea. That was shade. That was major shade.
Pot calling the kettle black. So, I mean, you're not insinuating that
he's
50
gay?
Cent is...
But here's where it gets tricky. A few old receipts have surfaced, and some of them don't exactly work in Soulja's favor. And when you factor in past rumors surrounding his preferences, even comments made by Vivica A. Fox hinting that he might like men, people are definitely starting to raise eyebrows. The streets are watching, and the speculation is only growing louder. Vivica A. Fox definitely stirred the pot with her subtle jab. She threw some light shade at 50 Cent by referencing those old rumors from their legendary XXL magazine cover shoot. She brought up how 50 once criticized the show Empire for being too focused on gay themes, and then hit back with the classic line, "That's the pot calling the kettle black." It had folks wondering if she was throwing indirect shots at Soulja Boy too, connecting the dots between the past and the present. That comment had everyone clutching their pearls. When 50 blamed the second season of Empire for a ratings dip, saying it had too much of that gay stuff, people were quick to call out the double standard, and Vivica didn't miss a beat, adding, "The pot calling the kettle black," with a tone that made it crystal clear she was spilling some quiet tea. That moment was packed with tension. Shade like that doesn't go unnoticed. But let's be real. She didn't come out and say anything directly. When pressed about her comment, she pushed back saying, "I'm not saying he's gay." But the air was already thick with speculation. People were reading between every line and watching every reaction. And just to stir things up even more, William posted an old photo of him and Soulja Boy together, allegedly from the very same night he claimed things went down. Fans zoomed in and studied every detail of that picture, fueling the theory that there might be something to this whole story. The internet is running wild with it. Whether it's a clout-chasing move or there's real truth behind it, one thing's for sure: the rumor mill is in full overdrive. Social media has been non-stop, and the comments are on fire. Over on X, one user stirred things up by saying, "Tell him, prove us wrong. Let's see the package and see if it goes to the left," like William said. That statement had people gagging from the boldness alone. The reactions have been split between disbelief and straight-up curiosity. Some folks are out here acting wild with their replies like they're waiting on visual confirmation. And let's be honest, William really painted a vivid mental picture. So now everyone's imagination is running loose. "We'll know once we see it," one comment read, like this is some kind of game show reveal. But not everyone is riding the wave of these claims. One supporter came to Soulja Boy's defense saying, "Yeah, we all know it's curved and big, but this girl sounds like she's making it up." That comment tried to downplay the situation while still acknowledging the rumors William described. It's that strange space between disbelief and blind loyalty. Even with all the chaos, Soulja Boy still has a solid fan base that's standing firm by him. For many, these allegations don't change how they view him. But the talk isn't dying down anytime soon. This story has the internet gripped tight. Now here's where things get even messier, because just when the internet started to cool off, another layer of drama popped up. Some folks are now digging through old interviews, trying to connect dots between Soulja Boy's past comments and these new claims. a clip from a throwback live stream surfaced, where Soulja joked about being different behind closed doors. And suddenly, the timelines were flooded again. People are twisting every word, turning vague statements into supposed confessions. One popular influencer even posted a reaction video saying, "We've been ignoring the signs. He told y'all without saying too much." That video alone sparked thousands of replies, with viewers going back and forth over whether this was all just taken out of context or part of something bigger. Meanwhile, William hasn't backed down either. He's been active online, doubling down on his story, teasing even more receipts. On one live stream, he hinted that he's got video proof, but says he's holding on to it for the right moment. That claim alone has stirred a frenzy, with people demanding he either drops it or stops baiting the public. With each passing day, this situation is turning into something way bigger than a one-off rumor. Between the receipts, reactions, and potential legal action, it feels like we're watching a reality show unfold in real time. One thing's for sure, this drama isn't slowing down. It's only getting deeper, louder, and even harder to ignore. Just when it felt like the internet had hit peak drama, a whole new twist entered the chat. Someone claiming to be close to William slid into the scene with their own take. This person, who says they've known William for years, hinted that there might be even more to the story that hasn't come out yet. They didn't drop names or full receipts, but they suggested that William's version was just the surface, and what's underneath could turn everything upside down. They mentioned group chats, private messages, and even industry parties where things allegedly went down that could back up William's claims. Of course, none of it's been verified yet, but that didn't stop the fans from digging. Suddenly, everyone's online trying to find old posts, screenshots, or anything else that might link Soulja Boy to these stories. Meanwhile, Soulja Boy's team seems to be moving in silence. No official statements, no press conferences, just legal threats floating around while the internet keeps spinning. It's almost like they're hoping the buzz dies down without having to say much more. But with how fast these rumors evolve, silence might not be enough to stop the fire. The deeper it goes, the more questions pile up, and the public wants answers. Whether it's clout, truth, or something in between, people are glued to every update. And with this new voice joining the chaos, things are far from settled. Honestly, Tasha K might have taken things a little too far by letting that interview drag on the way it did. But let's be real, chaos is her brand, so no one's shocked. Still, considering how wild the accusations were, both Tasha and William better come correct with some serious proof if Soulja Boy really plans to take this to court. Because if even a sliver of these claims holds up under real legal pressure or actual witness testimony, it could trigger a media storm that even Soulja's flashy image can't weather. And that's no exaggeration. Once lawyers and courtrooms get involved, this goes way beyond social media gossip. If things get validated with real facts, the whole situation could flip in ways nobody's ready for. Not fans, not blogs, not even Soulja's team. This could get very real, very fast. At the end of the day, as long as everything happening is between grown folks and nobody's being manipulated or harmed, there's really no room for judgment. But with the way things are unfolding, this story is far from over, and all eyes are locked in to see what drops next. So if you're into all the twists and turns, don't miss out. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and hit subscribe for more wild stories just like this one.